Hi and welcome to another episode of Local Limelight. Over the course of 2020, we've had the opportunity to interview some great businesses and local organisations. And to cap off the year, we're here today with Kelly and Jess, a fantastic organisation, Healthy Cities Illawarra. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
So it's actually a pretty good time of year to be doing this interview and getting to know you. Lots of people that know me know that I'm heavily involved in Savvy Survivor, which is an awesome week of fitness and fun, and we get to raise some awesome money for some local businesses and charities. And in 2020 this year, Healthy Cities Illawarra is actually the organisation that we're going to be raising some funds for. So a great opportunity for you ladies to give it a little bit of a pitch and show all of our viewers today what this great organisation does. So I'll hand it over to you just to kick us off. Tell me a little bit about yourselves and what you do here.
So my name's Kelly Andrews and I'm the CEO of Healthy Cities. I've been here since April 2019. And Healthy Cities has been in the Illawarra since 1987.
Okay,
so
wow.
We've been around for quite a while, and we sort of started as a pilot from a World Health Organization initiative based in Europe.
Yep.
And we're still here. So we do a lot of health promotion, a lot of advocacy for public policy, and trying to kind of just create environments that enable really healthy choices and healthy cities.
So it's been around quite a long time, so you must be doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very
Lots of
good.
support of local government and other organisations.
Yep. And we'll dive in a moment to, I guess, some more specific programs that you do. But Jess, how do you fit into the puzzle here?
So I am one of the health promotion officers that works at Healthy Cities, and most of my programs are around physical activity. So a couple of the ones that I look after are the 5x5, which is a free community walking event that we host in different locations around the Illawarra and Shoalhaven. And then the other program I run is called Active In Betweens, which is a healthy lifestyles program for 9 to 12-year-old children in communities around the Illawarra that would be considered disadvantaged.
Okay, awesome. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the sort of programs that you offer. Jess, can you go into those? I guess you know them in depth, so a few of those in more detail. What does it look like? What days are they on? What are you helping these kids to do, and what's it look like?
Yeah, so Active In Betweens is a program that runs in 3 different locations. We're in Belambie at Belambie Neighbourhood Centre. We work in Bundalia Neighbourhood Centre down in Warrawong and Horsley Community Centre out in Horsley. So every afternoon after school, I guess from the outside it would kind of just look like a bunch of kids having a really good time doing all of these fun activities and playing a bit of sport. But a lot of the underlying messages around giving kids the skills and knowledge to be able to make healthy choices and work together and create like positive social connections and build friendships and resilience and confidence and decision-making skills and all of those kind of really key things that are important for kids to learn as they grow and kind of move from primary into high school.
Yeah, and physical activity is a great medium for that, isn't it? Because you're teaching, like you said, your decision making. It's not just kids running around, kicking a ball or playing soccer or cricket or whatever it is. There's a lot of those basic needs and things that kids have to learn that go straight back from sport. So. We're here at Belambie Neighbourhood Centre with CATH and Jess. Just going to get to know how they link in with Healthy Cities Illawarra. So welcome, thanks for spending some time. Tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Thank you, thanks for coming, thanks for the opportunity. So this is Belambie Neighbourhood Centre. This is the core of this town. One of our most important programs is Healthy Cities after school program on a Tuesday afternoon, which is our Bellsers. Or Active In Betweens. So the thing that I love about the connection we have with Healthy Cities and the Bellsers program is that it's all about socialisation, it's about learning more skills sometimes, it's about eating healthy, sometimes it's about showing the kids how to prepare healthy food, but they have so much fun. It's great socialisation, it's great for the parents to have a break on a Tuesday afternoon,
to
get a break from the kids too. Thanks to Healthy Cities and Belambie Neighbourhood Centre, it's one big family, you know, everyone knows about it. And it's been a very, very, very long relationship between us and Healthy Cities, and a beautiful relationship. And it's so great to see the kids coming to a program that doesn't cost any money, that is provided by an organisation that actually really cares about everything that they provide, you know, with the healthy food, the activity, the skill building, knowledge building, and they love coming here to do it because the neighbour is home.
Yeah.
It's a home away from home.
And I think that's the benefit of it, having something here, not somewhere they have to travel to. This is their backyard, so to have people that they can connect with, to have people that look after them as well as their families is massive.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's really important for us to link in with like such key community partners because it just helps to create that sense of real community and gives those kids and families a real wraparound support. So if kids are struggling with certain things in programs, I can have a chat to CATH and the team at the neighbourhood centre, and we can figure out how to best support that kid or those children, that family, and then it really just cycles through and creates a really welcoming and supportive community for everyone.
And you do a lot here. It's not just with Healthy Cities as well, but you've got gardens here, which we'll show people a little bit of. You've got heaps of other activities. Can you quickly just whiz through a few of the other things that you do here?
Yeah, so I'll very quickly talk to you about what before COVID looked like. We would run breakfast program, then we would lead into community lunch, which feeds 100 people. We have women's groups, we have men's groups, we have the community garden, which is here, and it's all just being planted at the moment because we've just refurbed it. We also have obviously a social worker. We refer. We do a lot of referrals to other organisations. We have craft group, community crafters. We have a resident local Indigenous artist. We have mental health a working party, which is a group that we all sit around and we talk about, you know, what we can do. Let's keep our young people on track and that support.
Really,
it is
for life,
yeah,
for the locals' life. Well, thank you so much. It's so good to come down here and stop in and see just a little bit of what you do. I'm sure we're going to get to know you a little bit more in the future. But thanks so much for sharing your time.
You're so welcome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome at the Neighbour anytime.
Thank you. How long's this program been in operation for, roughly?
Well, the one in Horsley about 5 or 6 years, and so we've had some steady funding to keep that one going. The one in Bellambi and Warrawong only 2 years, and that's where the funding is a little bit more difficult to attract and keep. So we've had different fundings from different sources, but only for like a few months at a time. So we've been pretty lucky to been going for 2 years, but hopefully we can get going for at least another year.
Definitely.
If we,
And you're obviously not for profit, so your funding for these just comes from the local community and businesses and things like that.
A lot of grants. So like lots of not-for-profits, we rely a lot on grants and tenders, which is incredibly competitive.
Yeah, definitely.
And then all of the money and the funds that we receive to run those programs. Go to anything else.
Come straight back in. Yeah, and it's so good to be local because a lot of people watching this series are local and they might see the kids in Bellambi or Warrawong or Horsley running around in the afternoon, and hopefully now they're going to know what that is and be able to support it. So yeah, okay, that's awesome. So a little bit more about the business. There's some other programs that you offer as well?
Well, the physical activity, that would be a big part of what we do, and this year we're probably, on 2021, we advocate a lot for active transport, so a lot more cycling and walking and access to green urban spaces, which is not only good for individuals, but community connection and obviously lowering emissions. But another big part of what we do is in food security and community nutrition. So we sort of auspice and govern the Illawarra, Fair Food Illawarra, and that's a true sort of community coalition that's been running for about 15 years. And one of our really awesome successful projects is Cook, Chill, Chat. And that's been, we might introduce you to Helen in a minute. That's been running for a few years as well, and it's an 8-week sort of cooking course that is also designed to address social inclusion and bring people together to learn skills and around seasonal food and local food. And cooking and food waste and storage and reading labels and all sorts of things. It's really quite exciting program.
So Helen, welcome. You're going to tell us a little bit about your program that you run, Cook, Chill, Chat. What's that look like and what do you do?
So I'm a health promotion officer here at Healthy Cities Illawarra.
Yep.
And Cook Chill Chat is our social inclusion program.
Okay.
It runs for 8 weeks. It's a food education and cooking program.
Yep.
Where we bring people together around food.
Okay.
And we also bring in some different nutrition topics and information along the way as well.
Yeah. Okay, so are they essentially, like, they classes, people learning to cook? Are they just coming to have a good time? What does it look like? What's the
People
session
coming in to have a good time.
Have a good time, yeah.
To literally cook, chill and chat.
Yeah.
So
it's a
very
casual environment, I guess. Yeah.
So we try not to set it up like a classroom.
Yeah.
So it's very casual. People come in and we kind of break the ice essentially with food. So people then start connecting with each other, with us and with the services and centre that we are based at.
Awesome. Sounds like you're doing some great things. Should come along and sample some of the produce. That'd be great.
If there's any left.
If there's any left, yeah. Perfect. Thank you. I guess you also rely heavily on other organisations and charities within the Illawarra. Can you tell me a bit about how you all work together in some of these examples to make people's lives a bit better?
Yeah, so for Cook Chill Chat, for example, where we would be invited.
Yep.
So we're always sort of being invited into local communities where they've identified a need.
Okay.
And a community centre or a health centre or another NGO might provide the venue with facilities, and so we work together to promote and get the messages out and recruit the participants. So that would be one example there, and with Active in Betweens.
I think partnerships are really key part of what we do as our core business, and we're always looking to work with community to do things for the community and make sure that what people are identifying as needs and wants are then reflected in the rollout of programs. So access to supportive physical activity programs like the 5x5, for example, we look to host those in communities that have said, we'd really like some more community walking events, and that's how the kind of locations start to pop up for those. And then the Active in Betweens is really to support the communities in engaging kids in productive things after school to keep them from, wandering around and just being out in community, not really doing anything.
Yeah. And what sort of difference have you seen? I mean, some of these programs vary in age, but locally, I mean, with those kids, what have you seen in their difference in behaviour and what they do?
Yeah, so a lot of these kids, the programs just provide them a space to have fun and be kids, and then also explore their, interests and hobbies and learn new skills and grow that confidence, which going, from primary to high school is really important, and a really kind of tricky time to kind of figure out who you are and all of the things you like. And it also just gives them the confidence to make those healthy choices and have tough conversations where they might be peer pressured into doing, what would you call it? Antisocial behaviours or, risk-taking behaviours like drinking and those types of things. It just gives them the skills to, not engage in that and be able to do their own thing.
See there's other options and do their own thing. Yeah, definitely. And I think you mentioned before you're also bridging in other facets of health, like your hygiene and all of that. So just, going and playing a bit of cricket or hula hoop, you can then use that as a base to really drive a whole healthy lifestyle, which is pretty amazing.
And some kids might not have access to things as simple as a toothbrush or really know from their life, how many times a day you should brush your teeth. So it just gives them opportunities to pick up those things which you and I might take for granted.
Definitely. Okay. So if there's people out there watching this, we're going to hit two sides. Number one is how can we support you guys? We've got Savvy Survivor coming up, so we can all donate to that throughout the websites, and we'll put the links on there. How much are we looking to raise? What does it cost to get a child through this? What are we looking at?
Yeah, so to get one child to participate for a full year in the Active in Betweens program is $1,200. So that's 4 terms, 10-week terms for an entire year. So, and that includes all of the after school snacks, all of the interesting and different activities that we bring along, guests that come and help us build community gardens and grow cool veggies and all of those types of things. So it seems like a little bit of money, but it really does go a long way for a whole year to get a kid through that. So,
definitely. Okay, so we see they can donate through that, and we can pass that across.
Put the link.
If people are looking to, get involved, if they've got kids or anything like that on the other side, how do they do that?
Yeah, probably the easiest thing is to like our socials and follow our website. We are always looking for volunteers. So the health promotion officers have volunteers that just help them organise events and communicate, help with promotion and marketing, but also just supporting the program. I might just plug one other new project that's about to start, which is a really exciting one we have in collaboration with SCARF, Refugee Support, and it's called Active Connections, and again it's using physical activity to target new refugee and migrant women, using physical activity to break down barriers and kind of help the broader community understand different cultures and refugee sort of circumstances, but also support refugee women in particular and their kids to navigate sort of options to get physically active and connect socially in Wollongong. So that starts on December 8th is our opening walk for that in, where is it? Stuart Park? Stuart Park.
Okay, awesome. We'll have all the details, your website, the links to that for everyone to get involved. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today and sharing your story and your organisation. And we're looking forward to raising a lot of money for you for Savvy Survivor. So
thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks.